So, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy BB. And today I have a conversation that everybody has been complaining about today. Well, technically yesterday, but well, in the West Coast is still today. But the All-Star game. Apparently, everybody hated the All-Star game. They hated it. I watched Chris Smooth talk about it. I've talked to my cousins about it. I didn't pay attention to All-Star Weekend. The only thing I paid attention to was the Skills Challenge 3-point contest and the dunk contest. And I will say, Skills Challenge, mid. 3-point contest, mid. Dunk contest, mid. And here's the thing about the dunk contest. The only thing that made it good about the dunk contest was Mac McClung. That's it. Mac McClung made the Mac McClung made the dunk contest good. 3-point contest was mid. Everybody couldn't shoot. Nobody could hit nothing in the first round. Buddy Hield got hot way too early. Me and Tyler Hero, congratulations on winning the 3-point contest. Mac McClung, congratulations on winning the slam dunk contest. You're the first player in NBA dunk contest history to ever three-peat. You're in conversation with Vince Carter. Do I think he's the greatest dunk contest participant of all time? I think so. Because the fact that on all of your dunks, it took you one attempt. This dude has not taken more than 2 attempts. This dude, matter of fact, I don't think he's never taken 2 attempts on one dunk. Not that I know of. Every dunk I've seen Mac McClung do for the past 3 years in a row, he's gotten it all on one attempt. All on one attempt. But, I mean, look. In the NBA, you had the All-Star game tonight, and I didn't watch it because my college had a basketball game at 10. It was at 10 p.m. and it was very late. And I knew I wasn't going to watch it anyway. I haven't watched a lick of NBA this year, and I know why I haven't, because the NBA is not good at all. But so the NBA All-Star game, Steph Curry won MVP. Congratulations. But a lot of people were complaining because it was barely a game. Like, there was nothing they were watching. It was just Kevin Hart doing skits out there, a lot of commercials, a lot of performances, a lot of this, and this, and the players were barely playing. And I will say this, players, and there's reports coming out of players not being happy that the All-Star game of this new format. And here's the thing with the players. That is on you. That is on you. You cannot blame nobody else. Don't blame the fans. Don't blame the commissioner. Don't blame nobody but yourselves. That is your fault, because all of you want to go out there acting all, I'm too cool for school. I'm too cool to play ball. I'm too cool to try and make myself look good. Try and do something for the fans. That's all on you. You guys don't go out there and try. You don't. There's either 2 things you got to do, Adam Silver, for the All-Star game. Either A, you can do it like the NFL does it. Push it to the end of the season. Push it to the end of the season. For the NBA Finals, we get like a good week where it's like a couple days, close to a week, where we ain't got no basketball. You can play the All-Star game right there. Put All-Star weekend right there. Because these players ain't going to try. Then I'm going to save the next idea for later in the video, because the next thing I want to get on is the players. Bron, Giannis, Anthony Edwards. All of y'all don't even play because you're hurt. You're injured. What are you doing? I think it was just LeBron and Anthony Edwards. That's what I've heard. I don't know about Giannis. My cousins told me Giannis didn't play. But the players that were injured was LeBron, Anthony Edwards, Anthony Davis, and Giannis, from what I've heard. Anthony Davis, out of all 4 of those players, Anthony Davis is the only reasonable injury that is like reasonable, because we've seen him get hurt. And plus, there has been reports way before the All-Star game that he was hurt. So he had a replacement. LeBron and Anthony Edwards and Giannis, they don't have replacements. They don't have replacements. So you're telling me Right before the game, oh yeah, nah, my foot is hurt. My ankle or my foot is hurting. Oh no, my groin hurts. What? An hour, 30 minutes before the game? Mind you, Bron, you're 40, okay? You do all this stuff. I love you, Bron. I love LeBron till the day I die. I love LeBron. He's my favorite player, the GOAT of all time, the greatest player of all time. But I will not just be like, oh, it's okay for Bron to do that. No, it's not okay, because you could simply find a replacement. You could simply find a replacement. That's like those kids that take your pencil in school, and then when you're looking for the pencil, you're just like, okay, I'm just going to give me another pencil. And then somehow they're like, oh, I found your pencil, by the way. Pretty convenient that you found it. Probably because you took it. That's exactly what Anthony Edwards and LeBron and Giannis did. You could have simply found someone new, but you didn't want to lose your all-star spot. Here's what the NBA should have did. Here's what NBA should do next year. Bring out all the baddies. Mulatto, SZA. You can talk about, I don't want to say her name because she's a hot topic right now with Joy, you know who. But you can bring out, like I said, Mulatto, SZA, Sexy Red, Glorilla, Angel Reese. I mean, you can bring out WNBA baddies. I mean, you can bring out all the baddies. I don't care if you bring in Kardashians. I don't care if you bring in artists. I don't care who you bring. Bring in the baddies. I guarantee you, and you cannot tell me I'm wrong, I guarantee you those NBA players will start playing then. I guarantee you, if you bring in baddies, Adam Silver, to the All-Star game, I guarantee you, those players will play like their life depends on it. Those players will play the hardest. You will see the hardest All-Star game you've ever seen. I'm talking about trash talking, fighting, bleeding, everything just for some baddies. I guarantee it. And if those players say, no, I wouldn't do that, I ain't gonna do that. All right, yeah, you say you won't do that, but you sure like to hop in them DMs of them baddies. You sure like to hop in them DMs of them cougars, of them 30-plus-year-old women. Yeah, let a player say they ain't doing that. Okay. Like you ain't been in that DMs of that 30-plus-year-old woman. Or like you ain't in them DMs of them baddies talking about, ooh, you bad. Let me fly you out, yada, yada, yada. I'm telling you, bring those baddies. I guarantee you, them all-stars, they would want to play. And they going to play for real. I guarantee. Matter of fact, they will make such an impact. I guarantee you, Anthony Edwards, Jaylen Brown, all the all-stars, they want to do every single event. Shoot, they might even try and sneak into playing the celebrity game to impress those baddies. Adam Silver, and I'm not talking about, when I say bring the baddies, I'm not talking about just bring them courtside. No, let them be present at All-Star Weekend. I'm talking about let them be showgirls. Let them, when they do the three-point contest, they got signs, doing a little dance for the players, everything like that. When they introduce the players, let them do a little something. Shoot, they could be the referee that's doing the little good. For the three-point contest, they could be grabbing the basketballs out the net or off the rim. For the dunk contest, let them use them as props. I guarantee you, them players going to see them baddies. Because if they see them looking bad and they see them present and they're like, oh my gosh, they like this guy because he won the three-point contest. He showed out in front of them. They're giving him a lot of love. I guarantee you them all-stars going to get jealous. They're going to be like, man, I want that to be me. Man, he ain't even anybody in this league, bro. Let that be me. Oh, I bet you. Then he going to come out. I guarantee you. That ankle injury he been fighting for the past 12 games, he going to be like, hey, man, this ankle feeling pretty good today. I'm feeling good. Oh, that little calf strain he been dealing with. Oh, that calf strain magically go away. I'm telling you, Adam Silver, bring the baddies. Don't put money in this thing. Please don't put no more money. These players make too much money as it is. Next thing you need to get rid of is guaranteed contracts. Guaranteed contracts was the stupidest thing to ever come into sports. Why are you asking me for 100? You want 100 million, but you're getting 40 or 60 million guaranteed? What is that? You don't even get that on a regular 9 to 5. You don't even get that on the regular 9 to 5. As much as these NBA players like to complain about how they don't like their job or like how this is a job to them. Okay, you want to say it's a job? Well, treat it like a job. Adam Silver, next thing you know what the rule there should be? If you don't show up for a game, you don't show up for practice, if you don't show up for your job, guess what? We putting deductions on your pay. I bet you the NBA players going to show up. Put a deduction on their pay. Oh, you want to, you saying you want this much money? All right, let me see how many times you showed up to practice and how many games you playing this weekend. Oh, well, you didn't play. All right, deduction. And they're going to be like, why? You're going to be like, you didn't show up for work. And mind you, you're not performing well at your work. So guess what? Deduction. You're supposed to be an all-star, but yet you averaging me 12 points a game. Deduction. Now, say like if the player is like injured, like, okay, there's a difference between being hurt and injured. Most players get hurt. You're not injured. So if he's injured where the doctors say, okay, you need to sit out for months, like you need to sit out, like you need to sit down, okay, you can still pay him because he's hurt. Not hurt. He's injured. He's out. He can't be good. He needs the money to pay that medical bill, even though he's on the insurance. He needs that money. But if he's well and healthy and he ain't playing, well, take some money off that check. I guarantee he's going to play. As much as they want to get mad, guess what? That's what happens in the real world. That's what happens in the real world when you're working. When people I've heard, when they work their jobs 9 to 5, you don't show up to work, you ain't performing well at work, you don't do this and that at work, guess what? You losing money. These NBA players, they getting guaranteed contracts. No. Take away guaranteed money. Bring in, if you don't play, and if you're not performing, guess what? Deduction. All these players asking for more money. If I'm a GM, the first thing I'm asking you is why you need more money. If you talking about, I play my playing style or the way I am right now, I think I deserve $100 million. I'll be like, first of all, son, is there a ring on my finger? Is there a ring on your finger? Do you have an MVP in your accolade? Do you have a finals MVP in your accolade? You make one all-star game, you get on the NBA, all NBA list one time, and you think that you deserve $100 million? What? You win, you get on one All-NBA. Mind you, you could make the second team or third team, and you asking me for $100 million? One All-Star year, and you're asking me for $100 million? You expect me to spend the bag? Nah. My question is, why you need that bag? 9 times out of 10, you know why I think they're asking for the money? Because their spending habits is stupid. They getting broke, so they need more money so they can spend stupidly even more. That's why. Because you spend millions of dollars on that house, millions of dollars on the car for you, your girl, your mama, your daddy, your friends, your homeboys, your homegirls, flying all these girls out, going to clubs, paying for bottles, doing all this and that, buying hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of jewelry, close to $1 million. And you think I see why you asking all that money. Because the way you spend it is an idiot. You spend it like an idiot. But even if, bro, like I said, back to this all-star thing, I got a little carried away. Adam Silver, you got to do something with this all-star situation, bro. Bring it back East versus West. Bring in baddies. I guarantee you those players are going to play their heart out, bro. Because if they don't do it, even when the baddies are there, guess what? Kick them out. Tell them you ain't coming back. Tell them that. Then how about you can also do that? You don't perform this all-star break, you ain't coming back. You ain't coming back. There ain't no coming back for you. And also, get rid of the coaches' vote. Let the fans vote who they want, man. If they want to see, I don't care about winning systems. I don't care about wins. I don't care about that. Most of these players, they're second or third options, like Gilbert Arenas said. They're second or third options. I understand if your team is like that and you have 2 all-stars. Cool. 3, kind of pushing it. But unless those 3 are that good. Okay. Now 4, okay, you pushing it right now, buddy. But I'm telling you, now if it's say like now the hometown team, like I understand if you have a player like they need an all-star represent the hometown. Like it was in San Francisco, Golden State Warriors have Steph Curry in the All-Star team. Say like if it's in Oklahoma City, let Shai Gilgeous-Alexander be on there. You know what I'm saying? Like say if it's in Miami, shoot, Bam, Tyler Hero, come out, show out. One of y'all come out and show out. I'm telling you, bro, the All-Star game is broken. It's going to need to get fixed. Because I'm telling you, if it doesn't get fixed soon, it's just not going to be good. It's not even good now. It's just going to get worse. It's going to get so bad to the point where people ain't going to watch it no more. People not going to watch it no more. And guess what? NBA is going to get bankrupt. And guess what the players don't realize that you're doing? When you're tanking and you're not even tanking, when you're playing horrible and you're getting the ratings terrible, guess what that's doing? It's affecting your pockets. And it's affecting the owner's pockets. And it's affecting the commissioner's pockets. And you guys are saying, oh, why they keep doing all this new stuff? We don't want it. We don't like it. We don't this and this and this. Well, guess what? How about you play and you play hard? And I guarantee you, you can get what you want. You don't get what you want when you just lollygagging around, doing all that bull jive. You don't get what you want. You get what you want when you work hard, when you're there every day, when you're giving your 100%. That's why I don't like some of them NBA athletes. That's why some of the NBA athletes now I don't like. I like them when you have the nobodies, them short guys, the 5-foot guys. Because you know why? They gonna fight. Because guess what? That's all they gotta do is fight. You got players who are 6'8", 6'9", thinking that they something. You only 6'8" and 6'9", and you in the league because you 6'8" and 6'9". Because you jump high, you run fast, and you just built. That's it. Other than that, you a dumb idiot. You a dumb idiot. You a dumb idiot. I guarantee you, there's many 5-foot guys who can ball, man. NBA, y'all gotta fix that, man. Stop trying to get all these pretty boys and get the gritty boys. Get the guys who we don't know. Get the guys from the low projects. I mean, some of them been from the low project, but get the guys who ain't ever earned nothing. Y'all trying to get all these high-level 5-star Mr. Basketball of the Year, Gatorade Player of the Year. Yeah, that cool. But I want to see a player who's from a town ain't nobody heard of. A player that he ain't earned nothing. He just been fighting and fighting and fighting. Those are the players I like to hear about. That's why a lot of people like LeBron, Giannis, who else? That's why a lot of players that's why a lot of people love him. Davis. Because they ain't come from nothing, man. They came from nothing. They had to fight, scratch, and claw. I'm telling you, bro. But NBA All-Star Weekend is broken. It needs to get fixed. These NBA players got to give more care. Adam Silver, I don't know what you got to do, but you got to do something, man. But hey, man. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully the NBA gets this fixed, because this year I heard was terrible. I seen highlights and it was terrible. This was top 3 assless All-Star games. Terrible.